first wearable tech person.
Okay, so here I am with Ferreno. He's actually giving me a ride to work with all of this traffic. That's kind of insane.
I don't know what's going on today.
No, I've got no idea, especially around this time, because it's like after people should be to work. Of course, we've got two of our cars right in front of it. So,
Be okay then.
it must be okay. I mean, if they're just going to, they're coming from work?
I guess they might be leaving.
I guess, maybe. So, right now I'm recording via Google Glass. I'm actually showing Ferreno what I'm seeing on my
Device.
Nexus 5. I don't know if you guys could see that. So I'm looking at looking at.
We'll continue.
Yeah, I pretty much can.
Wow.
So, yeah.
That's dope.
Any particular?
The frame here is probably pretty wacky.
Yeah,
Back to the phone.
the frame rate's a little weird, especially since it's doing it via.
How
Like,
many megapixels is the camera?
it's actually 1080p.
1080p. Wow.
Yeah, it's high res video.
High res video, but I mean, they'd have a pixel count on it.
Actual amounts, I'm not sure. No.
Sure, they would never. I mean, probably like the watch. I was gonna get me one of those watches. Samsung.
Nah, don't get that just yet.
No, I didn't, because I saw it and I put it on and I was like, it's pretty cool. It's just
Yeah. If you're gonna get a smartwatch, I would suggest.
Oh, nice one. Nice one. A big one.
Oh, mate.
Something with like a big old square in your hand.
Hold on, I got it.
You got the watch?
I got the watch. If I could find it in my bag, I could show it to you.
You'd be like the worst person to lose their backpack.
Yeah. If I can actually find it in my backpack.
That's what I said. You'd be the worst person to lose them.
Oh my god.
Is that an accident or something?
Oh, here it is. You mean this?
Yeah, like a watch like that.
Yeah.
But I saw a bigger one than that even. I was reading an article from.
This is the Omate True Smartwatch. It's actually the most advanced smartwatch out in the market right now.
Even better than the Gear.
Much better than the Gear. I'm not limited.
It's different.
I'm not limited by Samsung. I can literally install any app from the App Store on this.
Wow. I mean, people hacking the Galaxy like that too, though.
And I can also place in its own SIM card.
Oh, so it's separate device.
Yep. I literally have this without tying it to a phone.
Oh, okay.
And of course, the camera's not too bad. If I remember correctly, it's a 5 megapixel camera right there.
Not bad.
So,
5 megapixels.
yeah. But the reason I'm not wearing it is because charging it, apparently, it heats up like a mofo. It actually uses inductive charging. So like I place it in, yeah, I put it on like in a case. I close the case and I stick a micro USB cord into the case.
Into the case.
And it just it's waterproof, so there's no opening on it.
Wow.
I actually have to use a screwdriver, the special screwdriver, just to open that up to put the SIM card in.
And so with inductive charge, you don't wear it wireless.
Well, right now I'm still trying to set it up and whatnot. Get it fully done before I start wearing it out in public. Plus, my whole thing is, especially with how wearable technology is coming around now, people are becoming privacy conscious. Well, of everything wearable now.
Oh, you walk in that meeting with me and that on your face.
I actually walked into the last meeting with it. Now, yes, people were on their phones and whatnot, but no one asked them about it. They could be doing the exact same thing or worse.
Yeah.
But just me tapping it and just like reading an article during the meeting, and they're like, "Okay, that's distracting." I'm like, but she's right there on her phone.
It would have been cool if it was like you could do everything without talking, and it was just like on eye movements.
Well, it actually does have an eye tracker. Like I can take a picture just by winking. I haven't set up that feature, but I could.
Wow. That's pretty great.
So, I mean, but
like I said, I think it just takes some time to get used to it. You kind of get a feel for it. I mean, with everything, it's just like, come on, a couple years ago, 10 years ago, having a phone that was full touchscreen was like,
would not have happened. People would have said,
been totally against it.
yeah. Why would we want that? That means we can break it.
Just a screen, no buttons, no keyboard.
How does that work? Nah.
And now it's like people feel bad if you give them a phone that isn't full touchscreen.
It's like, why are you giving me this piece of
anything with keys on it gets frowned upon.
Pretty much.
So it's just the way the future is going. I mean, even to think about with this device, like the stuff you're doing with now, the pens, the stylus.
I mean, like, everything's getting a stylus now.
Yeah, like even when the stylus was, when the devices that use the stylus first come out, like Palm Pilot.
Oh my god.
Like my old man had a Palm Pilot.
You made fun of people like that back then.
Yeah, he was like, how do you do with that? Like, it recognizes your handwriting. I mean, the Palm Pilot did back then, which was
that was
deep.
That was awesome.
Like 10, almost 10, 11 years ago. Like, you had a Palm Pilot that you could write on a pad and recognize handwriting. Or even just took notes. Even if you just had hand scribble notes. But now to come to this level, where, okay, you can write something and hit link, and it says, oh, I just understood what you wrote. This is an email address. So I'm going to take that. And do you want to add that to contacts? Would you like to email this email address?
Not only that, but you can also tie commands to it now.
Yeah.
You can draw a square on your note, and it actually knows, okay, this is what I'm supposed to do.
It's ridiculous.
I mean, it takes what Palm Pilot did, which was way advanced, technically speaking. So much so that we're bringing it back 10 years from now.
Exactly. Blowing it out the water. Like,
and you're adding a little few extra features to it, and
I mean, I like it actually. Like,
I loved it.
AirPen to me is like so dope, like, especially the scrapbook feature.
Yeah.
My favorite thing. I use the scrapbook more than anything. It's like, oh, you go on a website and you like something, scrapbook, whoop. Like, you collecting photo ideas and stuff like that, like, chung chung, tap articles, chung chung, stuff I want to remember, chung chung. And the action memo, even better. Because I like how it just auto saves. Like, as soon as you say action memo, write something good.
Exactly.
It as a note. You can go back and file through them like, hey.
And I mean, technically, when you really think about it, look at phablets. A year or two ago, people were saying that's never going to take off.
A phone this big is never going to take off.
So, when you really think about it, yeah, there's always some criticism.
Yeah, trust me. Stuff like glass. And the next 10 years, because you got to remember, 10 years, maybe 10 years, that would have been far-fetched. But the kids now will grow up, and that's the only thing they're going to know. Mm-hmm. So for them, using it is not going to be a learning curve, it's going to be the norm.
Right.
So my kids or your kids would look around and be like, how did you ever touch the screen? Like, who touches the screen anymore? We talk to our phone. Like, hey, call Jimmy, or text Jimmy, or where is Jimmy? Like, and that's the stuff they could be doing. Like, where's Jimmy?
Exactly.
Jimmy have a glass on a wearable tap. That way, or 2 miles that way.
And it'll give you directions.
Directions. Do you want to find Jimmy? Do you want to call Jimmy? Do you want to see what Jimmy is doing right now? And then, okay.
And that's the thing. Like, I could actually even have a video conference call with someone right from this.
And then you say, you want to see what Jimmy's doing right now? Then Jimmy gets a message. Verona wants to see what you're doing right now. Allow? Allow. Hey, what's Sam boss? Right here with this guy. Yeah, she right here. She's the pie, eh? Yeah, man. Bye. So it's like, to them it could be normal. For us right now, it's like futuristic. The kids who born even 2-3 years ago, to them this is like just what's supposed to happen. They don't know a world without touchscreen. They don't even know the world without internet.
Yeah.
You know?
They don't know what dial-up sounds like.
Yeah, that sound to them would be like foreign. Like, what's wrong? Like, if I hear that, I'd be like, they hear that, they'll be like, the shit. Like,
is the world coming to an end?
Shit, you gotta remember, kids, you shouldn't. I mean, one of the girls who was in the office yesterday for Jay was going on like 98. I'm like, shit, you might not even know what a cassette tape is.
Wow, when you really think about it, yeah, that's actually you may not even know what a record is.
A record? No, it's not a record. She look at that, that's a big CD. She's like, what's a record? What do you do with it? So trust me, it's just all objective when you look at stuff like that.
This world is becoming a very fascinating place, very fast.
Yeah. So you can keep up or you can keep going. But the point is, it's like, you look at stuff like that, gee, that's so dope. Like, you can write on a pad now. Keep it and save it and tap it and call somebody. If you don't want to store the number, you could always store it in the action memo and go back and be like, I wrote that number there, but I didn't save it in my device, but I wrote it on a note. Got crazy stuff. Wearable tech, touchscreen, they'll never know what a world is without touchscreen. To us, we know what a world is with CRT monitors. You know, like big ass TV size monitors. They will never.
That used to be connected to the computer, like you literally had to carry both at the same time.
They will not know a world that is not a compact computing world. Everything to them will always be. They don't know CRT monitors and towers. They see a tower computer now, they'll be like,
what's that?
What you doing with that? A separate keyboard, what you doing with that? They will learn on a different pace. They will be learning, like, typing on a touchscreen to them will be normal. Like, for us, it feels weird. It feels like...
I'm a little worried about that particular part, though, because wouldn't typing on a touchscreen, because it doesn't give, also damage the nerves in your fingertips?
It might. I mean, because there is no give. Some people getting the 3 keys on a keyboard, so...
I mean, look at how people are smashing their fingers on their phones.
Yeah, like, ah.
It's like the phone's gonna give way to something.
And I saw that in the laser keyboard thing.
That, yeah, you're pretty much just typing along on a desk.
Any desk, yeah, like you just smashing your fingers on the desk.
No, I'm against that. I'm against that. I actually have like this Bluetooth keyboard that's actually like you can roll it up. It's waterproof and everything like that.
Oh, like
it's flexible.
Flexible, right?
And you can fold it up, and the keys actually mesh in between one another.
So that might be a little different because that's like it's like a poly kind of material, like a soft rubber.
Yeah.
Yeah, that might be easier.
So, and I can just curl that up and put that in my bag, and whenever I'm ready,
it charged with like a
USB.
Perfect.
Yeah. I don't know.
Brother, thanks a lot.
Take care.
Thanks a lot. I could finish that project today. Get that out of my hair.
And now I can stop recording this.